Hello beautiful people of the world, welcome to my channel. My name is Shay and today is going to be my 22 to 24 week pregnancy update for baby number 2. I'm going to get right into the content. I've had a lot of crazy symptoms kind of happen this few weeks. Previous weeks before this, I will leave all the updates down below. The symptoms were very similar, but this week or these past 2 weeks, everything feels like it has changed. Obviously this is a pregnancy video, might be TMI stuff in here. Just giving you a warning. Heartburn. So that was something I got at the end of my pregnancy with my first daughter, and now I'm just getting really bad heartburn. It comes at around noonish and it just stays all through the evening and the nighttime. Super uncomfortable and it's really hard to eat stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Part of pregnancy. Along with that, this past week, I'm currently 24 weeks pregnant. I've been experiencing this like chest tightness. And I don't mean with my breasts, I mean literally chest, similar to like anxiety. When you feel anxiety, it kind of feels like that, and it's really weird, and it's only really at nighttime, and it feels very overwhelming. I'm wondering if maybe it has something to do with like anxiety a little bit, because I've been really emotional, over the top, crying over absolutely nothing, very irritable and annoyed as well over all the little things. My patience level is like nada currently, so I'm wondering if maybe it goes hand in hand, because I've just been crazy emotional these past 2 weeks, absolutely bawling my eyes out for like no real reason. And I mean, that's normal, but it's just really annoying. My last maternity appointment was at 20 weeks pregnant, and I was 203 pounds at that point, and then since then it's been 4 weeks, so I'm currently 24 weeks and I'm 213 pounds now. So I have gained 10 pounds in the past 4 weeks, kind of similar to the 4 weeks prior to that. I also gained 10 pounds. So yes, I am gaining a decent amount of weight very quickly, but if you watched my previous updates, you would have known that I was actually really sick and hospitalized 7 times during this pregnancy because I was just so ill. I lost 17 pounds in 3 weeks, and it was honestly like pretty scary. So I've gained back the weight that I lost, and then restarted at my pre-pregnancy weight, which was 194 when I was 6 weeks pregnant, and then now I'm 213. So if you minus and like don't think about the fact that I lost all that weight and then had to gain that weight back, if you just go from my pre-pregnancy weight at 6 weeks, which was 194, to now, which is 213, my doctor said I've roughly gained about 19-20 pounds, which is fairly normal for where I'm at in my pregnancy, and she's not too concerned yet. She did suggest that I go on a couple walks a day if possible and try to eat as healthy as possible, because I am gaining weight a little faster than she would like to see, but it's nothing too concerned. She's not too concerned yet. And because I am still on leave because I'm so sick and on all of this medication, I'm literally just pretty much sitting in bed, not able to get up much. So she's kind of like, yeah, try to get out of the house and go on little tiny walks here and there and get some exercise in. That being said, last week we went on a walk, and it wasn't even that bad of a walk. It was just a walk around a little lake, like a little man-made lake, and I was getting such bad cramping in the bottom of my uterus. I don't know if that's just like was normal cramping or because if it was the walk. I was also very stressed because my daughter Addison was being crazy on that walk, and there's like a lake, so water, toddler, deep water, you know, just like not a good combination, super stressful. That being said, along with the cramping, I've had like little cramping here and there, which is normal in pregnancy, and also I've been having like really stiff pain, but like stiffness in my like hips and my pelvis and my legs. So if I'm sitting down or laying down, I would say between like 5 to 10 minutes or anything longer than that, when I get up, I literally feel like an old person. Like it's like stiff, and it's so hard to like move. It's kind of painful. I didn't have that in my previous pregnancy, so I'm wondering if maybe the baby is sitting on a nerve or something. This baby is really, really low. I'm carrying this baby super low. My daughter was a lot higher up here more, and this baby is like at the very bottom. So there's been some pressure that I can feel down there, which I didn't feel until the end of the pregnancy with my daughter. So it's kind of weird. Another symptom that I am having now, which I also didn't have until the end of pregnancy with my daughter. This is like super TMI, but this is a pregnancy update, so maybe it's happening to you. I've been having to go to like the washroom, and I'm not talking about like going pee. I mean, yes, I'm going pee all of the time, but I've been having to go to the washroom like a lot, like 3 to 4 times a day. I have a really fast metabolism normally, but during pregnancy, especially towards the end, when I was getting close to labor, the last week before labor with my daughter, I was going to the washroom so often, and my doctor said it was because my body was trying to clear everything out to get ready for labor. So I don't know if it's just like a weird symptom that I'm having now at 24 weeks, that I'm going to the washroom very often, or is something going on down there. Like, I don't know what's going on with my body, but I'm not too concerned yet. It's nothing too crazy. Maybe it's just like my metabolism and I'm just like gaining weight very fast. I don't really know how that works, but I wanted to touch on that in case you've been having that as well. As you can tell, I'm very out of breath. Another symptom I've had for a long time. The baby is kicking and moving a lot. I can feel them having little hiccups, which is super cute. My daughter also had hiccups all of the time, so I'm kind of excited that I can finally feel the little hiccups again. The kicks are starting to get a little bit more painful. Certain times they'll kick in a certain place and it will hurt. I say we do not know the sex of the baby. It is going to be a surprise because at the ultrasound they could not see. I know you can get blood tests to find out the sex of the baby, but I genuinely am excited for the surprise. With everything going on in the world and where I live in my province of Canada, they are not letting your partners in the appointments or ultrasound or anything. So it's kind of nice that in the delivery room he's allowed to come in when I'm delivering the baby, and that's when we will find out the sex of the baby. My cravings are super weird. It is toast. Literally craving toast. And sweets, all the sweet things. I am not a gal that likes sweet stuff normally, but I'm like, give me all of the chocolate and the cake and the cookie, hence why I'm gaining weight very quickly. But yeah, I like the sweets. Along with the sweets and the snacks, I have been waking up at midnight or like 1 to 2 o'clock every single morning, and I'm so hungry. I'm in bed around 8 o'clock at night because I'm so exhausted and I can't nap throughout the day much. And once I hit the hay, I like fall asleep for a couple hours, wake up so hungry to the point where I can't fall back asleep. So I sneak downstairs and either my partner will make me a snack or I'll make a snack, and by snack I mean a meal. It ain't no snack. It's like a sandwich or like an actual meal, like leftovers in the fridge. And I'll eat that half asleep, like eating with my eyes closed, and then I'll go back to bed and just pass out until the morning when I wake up at around 7, and then I can go eat again. Like I said, I go to bed really early and I'm super exhausted, even though I'm not doing much throughout the day besides just sitting around. But it's really hard to sleep at this point, super uncomfortable. Obviously the baby is awake when I'm laying down and trying to sleep. So the baby's kicking and tossing and turning and I'm trying to sleep on my side, and it's super uncomfortable. I do have a pregnancy pillow, maternity pillow, but still super hard to sleep comfortably. And I just get like super hot, but I'm one of those people that need to sleep with some blanket over me. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. I know it sounds silly, but I'm one of those people that need the blanket on me because I'm like frightened at night if I don't have the blanket on me. Even though like the blanket is not going to protect me if someone's going to break into my house. I know that. But in my head, I like cannot sleep unless I have some type of blanket or sheet over me. It's so silly, I know. But I then get so hot and then it's just like, it's just not working. Last but not least, pregnancy brain. And if you do not believe that's a real thing, look it up. It actually is. Or in my opinion, it is at least. I've had it with my previous pregnancy, and this pregnancy is very bad to the point where I'm like leaving the stove on, and like it's so bad. I'm someone that's very like checks the stove, checks my hair straightener, make sure it's not plugged in, turn off the heater, unplug everything. But now that I'm pregnant, I am forgetting to do all those things. I left my hair curling iron on today, and I left the stove on today when I went to go drop off my daughter at daycare, and I had to run back in and turn it back off. It was like, how? I've never forgotten these things before. Like, how am I forgetting these things now? It is driving me bonkers, but it's okay. I know it's normal. I know it's just how it goes. I'm exhausted. Things are jumbled. I have a toddler, so that's how it is. Anywho, that is a little bit of my update for 22, 23, and 24 weeks pregnant. I'm going to do a bump date for you now. Currently 24 weeks pregnant. So just so you can kind of see a little better, that is my bump on the side. So yeah, that is that. From the front, it just doesn't look like much, but that is what's up. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know how far along you are in your pregnancy or your TTC journey. If you have a channel, let me know down below. I would love to follow along on your journey and support you over on your channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all quite soon. Bye.